The Euphrates River is drying up mysteriously, but even more mysterious is the cave found underground. In these caves, well-built tunnels and finds that link us to the past about a predicted future have been found, with strange sounds and creatures coming from them, which raises so many questions. How did the cave get there? And is the drying Euphrates River truly the end of time? Join us on an exciting journey to uncover the secrets of the cave under the Euphrates River. As the Euphrates River dries up, it reveals so many secrets and unintentionally fulfills certain prophecies in Islam and Christianity. A group of archaeologists discovered a mysterious cave with linking tunnels beneath the Euphrates River in Iraq's Kurdistan region. The hidden city is believed to have been established between 1475 and 1275 BC. The first question was if it was the much talked about Zakiku. It used to be a bubbling place that thrived during the Mitanni Empire's reign. Its existence dates back over 3,400 years, spanning several eras: Sumerian, Assyrian, Greek, Byzantine, and Islamic. In its glory days, this city covered a large area, making it a force to be reckoned with. However, a clash with the Egyptians and the rise of the Assyrians brought about its downfall. In no time, it was abandoned and swallowed by the sea's embrace to be seen no more, or so we thought, until its sudden reappearance in Iraq's drought in 2018. The drought prompted the partial drainage of a dam to salvage crops, and there it was the first glimpse of the underwater city. This underwater city is quite intriguing and has archaeologists and history enthusiasts all over it, waiting to unveil all its secrets. Writings, religious items, and special objects were found in it, giving insight into those who lived there, their beliefs and rituals. Since its discovery, expert archaeologists have carefully observed every artifact, structure, and geological feature in Zakiku. Each discovery sheds more light on the vanished civilization, revealing what used to be their daily life, social order, and economic practices. The discoveries also show how the people lived, their jobs, and how their society worked. Religious writings and songs teach us what the Zakiku people believed and how they worshipped their gods. The cave's pictures and sculptures detail everyday life, stories, and important events. The art is proof of Zakiku's culture and artistic ways. Studying them has helped researchers understand how older adults express themselves and connect them to other cultures. The finds in Zakiku's old walls aren't just old things, they're like windows to a lively, interesting world that existed before, giving us a deep look into our shared human history. Findings like pottery shards, tools, and personal belongings have offered insights into what used to be their crafts, technology, and way of life. Its proximity to the Euphrates River gives it more significance and paints a clear picture of its history. The river served as a lifeline for them, supplying water for irrigation and fertile lands that sustained plentiful crops. Their thriving agricultural community supported the city's economy, fostering a diverse cultural and social fabric. Some other interesting finds were clay pots holding cuneiform tablets that detailed their daily lives. Some of these tablets had seal impressions, one linked to an important person from the nearby town of Turka. Looking closely into this find, his life and the society of that time, around the 18th century, they discovered a rather interesting history of how rich people lived and the problems faced by regular people. As the Euphrates River gets even smaller, more interesting things, like the hidden tunnels under the water, come to light. Amazingly, the tunnels are made with very good stairs, begging the question who made them. The walls of these tunnels are remarkably well done and hold strong. In some old stories that match up with old written records, these tunnels are connected to a famous queen named Semiramis, bringing together stories and reality. Based on Christian beliefs, there are speculations that angels were kept there and would eventually be released at an appointed time to wipe out 1/3 of the world population. But this claim was soon refuted by many when the old text was found linking the tunnels as a means of connecting Babylon to Mesopotamia. The tunnels raise so many questions about the past that have yet to be answered. Strange sounds started coming from one of the tunnels in the cave. Upon investigation, a strange-looking creature with a big mouth and a snake-like tongue was found underground. This resulted in the cave being immediately closed off. There are many guesses as to what the creature truly is. Some say it is a fish, and others say it is a reptile. It is assumed the strange creature is responsible for the strange sounds, or there might be dangerous things hidden within that tunnel. In 2021, The Iraqi Ministry of Water Resources reported that the Euphrates River might experience a complete dry-up by 2040 due to climate change and prolonged drought. The Euphrates River, once vital for civilizations, is shrinking, underscoring the importance of water for people in that area. Long ago, Babylon, knowing the value of water, controlled it from the Euphrates for their success. They used the river as a water highway, but things got complicated when countries had to share the river's water. Turkey, Syria, and Iraq each built dams for themselves, causing big downstream problems as they needed more. The once big river is now just a small part of what it used to be. Places downstream, like Iraq, suffered, while upstream areas prospered because of their dams. It got so bad that there were conflicts, and Iraq even threatened to break the dams just to get more water. Other countries had to step in to prevent a major crisis, but the issue persisted. Everyone wanted more water without considering the scarcity. The river is shrinking, the land is drying up, and communities struggle to get even a little water. Millions of Syrians near the Euphrates are in danger due to limited options. The river that once brought life now brings hardship and suffering, marking the tragic story behind the Euphrates' decline. There is speculation by many that the Euphrates River drying up is evidence of prophecies in Islamic teachings. These teachings suggest the Euphrates will dry up one day, revealing a mountain of gold hidden under its water. This prediction comes from stories passed down from Prophet Muhammad in hadiths. The idea of a mountain of gold signifies immense wealth and abundance, but could also lead to major conflicts. From past experiences, significant discoveries of valuable resources led to disputes and issues over ownership. It could disrupt economic stability and lead to conflicts between nations. In the Bible, there is a mention of the Euphrates River in the context of the world's end, describing an angel pouring something on the river, causing it to dry up. This event mirrors the current drying of the Euphrates River. The Book of Revelation describes even more ominous events, mentioning 4 angels being unleashed from the dried-up river to bring chaos, affecting a significant portion of the world's population during the end times. For non-Christians, this story may seem intense or surreal, but strange occurrences have indeed been observed near the Euphrates River. The drying Euphrates River and the discoveries beneath it have sparked intrigue, making people wonder if ancient predictions hold some truth. Regardless of personal beliefs, there's an undeniable connection between the river and the faith of millions globally. As the water recedes, it reveals artifacts like buildings, ceramic vessels, and cuneiform tablets that shed light on ancient civilizations. Historians have unearthed incredible finds within an old city, including a remarkably well-preserved factory encircled by massive walls and towers. Despite being submerged for ages, the structure remains intact, symbolizing the importance it held for the people of its time. The building, made from mud brick walls over 3,000 years ago, has withstood an earthquake dating back to around 1350 BC. Interestingly, while the upper parts of the walls are deteriorating, this may have safeguarded the lower sections from water damage. Deeper excavations uncovered even more wonders, including 5 clay pots holding over 100 cuneiform tablets, some still encased in their original clay covers. These tablets offer a priceless glimpse into the history and daily life of the city's people, functioning as time capsules that unlock secrets otherwise lost. Situated within the Fertile Crescent, the Euphrates River was pivotal to the birth of civilizations, particularly in this agriculturally rich area spanning the Tigris and Euphrates. This fertile region, stretching from the Persian Gulf to the Mediterranean Sea, introduced early farming practices that laid the foundation for larger civilizations. Ancient Mesopotamians cherished this land, which annually flooded and deposited nutrient-rich silt ideal for crop cultivation. However, these floods posed challenges, sometimes decimating villages and leaving lands beyond the rivers parched. Yet the resourceful Sumerians in Mesopotamia met these challenges by developing innovative farming techniques, such as irrigation and canal systems to channel river water to distant fields during droughts. They even invented the plow, facilitating seed planting. These advancements led to an agricultural surplus, population growth, and the establishment of early cities like Uruk around 3000 BCE, which thrived as bustling trade hubs exchanging grain and wool for essential resources like wood, stone, and metal.